a los cubanos que votaron por Donald Trump, for the Cubans that voted for Donald Trump.
And together we will make America great again.
Cubanos por Trump. Ay, 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 por Dios. Ya Donald Trump se los jodió. No querían Trumpy. Ahí tienen.
Have y'all seen the video of that Cuban Trump supporter, man, complaining about Trump after there was a video that went viral of him celebrating Trump's victory a few months ago because Trump signed an executive order that's pretty much demanding that truck drivers know and speak and can read English in order for him to be a truck driver? And guess what this guy does for a living, man? Yeah, he drives a truck, man. He hasn't just driven a truck. He's driven a truck for 20 freaking years, man. For 20 years, and now he's scared that he might lose his license because he doesn't speak a lick of English. And at that point, I mean, yo, you've been here for 20 years, man. At that point, you kind of did it to yourself, bro. But whatever, man. It points to the fact that there was a lot of Latinos, man, that were supporting Trump that I was looking at them like, I don't know, I think you might want to be quiet at this one, at least publicly, you know, because a lot of Latinos out there were doing certain things that, you know, when the Democrats are in control, they just look the other way. They don't really care, you know. But when the Republicans get up in there, they start shaking things down, you feel me? And now this dude is over here scared because he's like, damn, how am I going to feed my family, bro? This is all I do. And yeah, I know that the Latinos that hate Trump are having a field day with this video, man. It's going around the internet. Everybody's telling me, you see, we told you he don't care about no Latinos. But nah, bro, come on, let's start learning English, bro. You've been here 20 years, bro. That's one thing that Latinos do that blows my mind, bro. I know people been here 40, 50 years, bro. Don't speak a lick. Can't even beg in English, bro. But yeah, that was a little funny.
He lied to us. Latino voters are saying Trump lied to us. We went hard in every state and swing states to get Donald Trump elected. Now they're saying he let us down. Why did he let us down? With this deportation, with the economy falling, with not letting us get legal status in the United States of America, Latino voters are pissed off and hot at Donald Trump because they feel that they were lied to, but they wasn't lied to. Donald Trump told you exactly what he was going to do, and he did it. He said deportation was going to be a focal point with ICE. He did that. He said we're going to have a hard time for a couple of years with these tariffs. He meant that. He said if you're not a citizen, you shouldn't be in the United States of America, and you could be deported to a foreign country. He did that. He said we're going to have ICE facilities ready to deport you at a moment's notice. He did that. He said if you don't have your green card and information on hand, you may be deported. He did that. So Latino voters, why are you mad? Donald Trump did exactly what he said. You went hard for him. Don't have buyer's remorse. Trump doing exactly what he told you he would do.
Ay, 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 go, go. Ojana tata, hey, for Donald Trump, hey. This was exactly what these guys were everywhere singing and screaming, oh, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. And now the vote for Donald Trump is now coming back to affect them, and the whole mass deportation, as they are singing, they are carrying their bag and say, hey, I will vote for Donald Trump. This is not to laugh anybody, right? But this is just a kind of reflection of, you know, the attitude or the act that actually caused all of these things that we are all seeing today. If people did not come out to vote against their own interests, these Cubanos who voted against their own interests, I don't think anybody would have come out to start talking about it. In fact, they made a whole music for him, okay, and still he is deporting them. Like, he is deporting them, forgetting the fact that he was elected by them, and also they voted for him massively, and now they are packing their bags and about to head to their destination. Well, guys, I have other clips I gathered for you guys. I'm going to let them roll, then I'll come back with the commentary. Please let me know what you all think in the comment section. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's go ahead and watch, then I'll come back with the commentary.
So many Hispanic haters down my DM calling me names, saying I have no heart, I'm not empathetic with the mass deportations. First of all, I voted for that. But second of all, I want to clarify something. I want to take you guys back to 2017 when President Trump offered DACA a pathway to citizenship on 3 separate occasions, okay? All he said was, give me money for my border wall and more border security. And I'll include a pathway for over 1.2 million people, contingent that they do have a criminal record, have jobs, etc. Democrats, under the leadership of Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House, denied it on 3 separate occasions. And you want me to feel bad? See, every other racial or ethnicity in this country, whether it's Jewish Americans, whether it's, well, smart ones, right? Because we have a lot of retarded ones. whether it's the Syrian people. President Trump was open to meeting with everybody this last election cycle, and he did. Libertarians, the Maha people in Kennedy's camp, the Cuban Americans, they all get things done in Washington, D.C. You're telling me Mexican Americans and Hispanics that want amnesty or some sort of pathway to citizenship aren't able to organize rally and meet with President Trump before the election? Why don't you guys do that? Oh, because you can't organize and you can't get shit done. All you can do is cry racism when shit goes bad, like it's happening right now. Yeah, that's why I don't feel bad.
Black Americans have done more than enough. And I'm specifically speaking on Black Americans only, not Black Africans, Black Caribbean folk like myself, Black Hispanics, Afro-Latinos. I'm talking about Black Americans. They have been putting in the work for 400 years for free. Imagine working your ass off for free while being selfless and worrying about your own for as long as they have, and still being told how to feel and how to move and what to do. No, right? We're not going to sit here and try to gaslight Black Americans and tell them, oh, you guys are sitting at home, not coming outside. You guys don't care about nobody. They do care. They cared enough to warn everybody in November 2024 during the election, which could have prevented all of this if everyone had voted the correct way. They did warn everybody. Everything that's happening, everything that's coming to pass, Black Americans have been warning everybody the past 3 years this was going to happen if you did not vote blue. Black Americans have every single right to sit their ass home, kick their feet up, and not lift a finger. If they choose to. No one should be faulting them. We wouldn't have the rights we have in this country if it wasn't for Black Americans. They have made the ultimate sacrifice so we all can have rights in this country. And not even just in this country. Their influence and how they protest here literally changed the world. So a lot of people in other countries, especially countries with Black people, they got rights because of Black Americans too, just off their influence alone. So Black Americans said they don't want to come outside, they ain't got to come outside, and they don't really have to explain themselves for shit either.
I saw a video of a Cuban guy who voted for Trump who is now crying on the internet. He's a trucker, and now truckers are required to speak English, right? And this guy, he voted for Trump. He made it very public that he voted for Trump. He doesn't speak a lick of English, no English whatsoever. So now he's mad. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Trump? Like, I've been in this country for 20 plus years and I've never needed English and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking, okay, first of all, you've been here 20 plus years. Anyone that has been in this country for 20 plus years is required to speak English. I don't give a fuck. On top of that, you voted for him though. And this goes for all of those Cuban people, because Cubans were so loud and obnoxious about Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump. I followed this obnoxious influencer girl who quite literally was an illegal, but of course married a white guy. And all of a sudden she's all about, I'm a conservative woman, I voted for Trump, blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, please, be for reals. And so Cubans were so loud about voting for him, and it's just, I don't even think it's funny anymore. Now it's just like, seeing all of these people who voted for him getting slapped in the fucking face, it's just, I can't even say it's funny anymore. Like, it's like, hello, we knew this was happening. We knew this was gonna happen. So anyways, karma is real. What have I been telling you guys? Karma is real. And every single person who voted for that man and is now crying about it is getting their effing karma. And we don't feel bad for you. We don't feel bad for you. Learn English.
Ay, ay, ay. Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. Latino for Trump. Yes. Many studies have revealed that Cubans are among the highest rated voters of Donald Trump. And there was no exception in the 2024 election. They actually got the highest numbers of voting for Trump, higher than on the 2016 election and on the 2021. So the numbers keep growing for these Cubans supporting his great orange leader. Pero espérate, ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Oh, yes, Trump has decided to eliminate the humanitarian parole program for Haitians, Venezuelan, and cubano, caballero, olvídate de eso. So the guy that you're always supporting, that you think loves you dearly, just eliminated one of the largest programs that benefits your country in Cuba. Ahora te vas a meter la carne, el huevo y la leche y los pastelitos de guayaba en la boquita y arranca para La Habana, negro. Que ustedes no aprenden. Pero ahora van a aprender. Now you're gonna learn. Fuck around and find out. Ay, ay, ay. Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. Que tenga buen día.
But baby, today the Cubans are fucking around and finding out because Trump has moved to end refugee resettlement and parole for Cubans, Haitians, and Venezuelans. The parole program had allowed more than 530,000 migrants from the 4 countries, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, to temporarily immigrate to the U.S. throughout the Biden administration through a sort of digital queue called the B1ack. Trump has terminated the B1 program effective immediately, which means that tens of thousands of people that were waiting on their immigration appointments have lost them. And migrants from all over, across the southern border, are now at the border feeling the motherfucking pain. So Latinos who voted for this man, where y'all at?
Cuban Americans have viewed the U.S. as a beacon of freedom, especially in contrast to the oppressive regime they fled. Trump's first rhetoric against communism resonated deeply with this community. I guess that's why a lot of them voted for him in the first place, because he was speaking their language, like what they wanted to hear, right? So now they all voted his promises to support Cuban dissidents and maintain stringent policies against the Cuban, oppressors, were seen as a continuation of their long-lasting aspirations. This is something that they have always wanted. They have always wanted someone that come and take them away from their hardship, the things they're going through, the tough time that they've gone through in their country and all of that. But why the anti-communist rhetoric, appalled to many, the administration's immigration policies have begun to cause concern. The revocation of legal protection for migrants, including those who entered through the B1ack, has led to fear of family separation and deportation. These policies have disrupted the lives of many Cuban Americans, leading to feelings of betrayal among those who supported Trump, because a whole lot of them came out and supported him, and now they are facing deportation and it's freaking them out, right? Personal accounts from Cuban Americans highlight the emotional toll of these policies. Families who once viewed Trump as a protector are now grappling with the reality of potential deportation and the uncertainty of their futures. Their stories underscored the disconnect between campaign promises and the life experience of constituents. So let me break this down, right? They had promises, they had aspirations, and they were giving the promises that, we are going to make sure that everything goes well, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. Somehow a lot of them forget the fact that promises are meant to be broken, or promises can be broken, right? So sometimes people make empty promises without even fulfilling it. So they got grip of the the whole promises, held it so tight, and believed that he was going to do right by them. But somehow they might be packing their bags back home, because of the same people's policies, the same policies that are being passed by the same people that they voted for, right? What the anti-communist rhetoric appealed to many. The administration immigration, personal account from Cubans, prominent Cuban American figures such as Alexander have been vocal in their support for Trump policies. However, as the administration action unfolds, even some of these influencers are facing scrutiny from their communities. The evolving political landscape is challenging the narrative that once united Cuban Americans behind Trump. So a lot of them are now freaking out and like, this wasn't exactly what we voted for, right? This is not what we wanted. We never asked for this. We didn't want this. We voted for a last-longing relationship. We voted for them to protect us. We wanted protection by all means. We didn't want someone that come and take us back to where we are coming from. Okay, but somehow it's as if their ideology about protection is not exactly what they are seeing in real time, right? So social media is filled with personal stories of frustration and disappointment, families fearing deportation, young people facing obstacles, to education or work, and seniors worried about their benefits, as are all sharing their experiences. The backlash isn't just political, it's emotional for many. It's about ideology, and it isn't about ideology anymore. It's about real people being hurt, because now they are facing life consequences. It's no longer about it's no longer about what was told to them. It's now about the real thing coming to them. Reality has hit. Okay, they are now facing the reality of everything that they voted for, everything that they cared for. They're not seeing its life. Okay, even Cuban American influencers who champion Trump are facing pushback from their own communities. The unity that once existed around anti-communist messaging is cracking under the weight of tangible consequences. The community is divided. Some still defend Trump, others are reflecting on their votes, and many are simply frustrated by the gap between campaign promises and the reality they now face. Like, campaign promises are quite different, right? And now the reality they're facing is now coming to them fully. Like, imagine you facing your anger, your frustration, everything, you're facing it face to face. That's exactly what's happening to most of these Cubans for Trump right now, because some of the things that they feared, they're not facing it face to face right now. Okay, the moment highlights a broader truth about politics. Voting based on slogans or ideology can sometimes clash with personal interest. Cuban Americans are experiencing that firsthand right now, right? A lot of them are experiencing it firsthand right now. Yeah, a lot of them, they believed in a leader who would protect them, but policies affecting immigration and family stability have made many rethink their choices, right? The fallout isn't going away anytime soon. Regret, frustration, and anger are spreading through conversation online forums and family discussions. Cuban Americans for Trump are facing a reckoning, and it's a reminder that political decision can carry consequences. Yeah. Yes. When people say pull yourself by your bootstrap, because this is exactly what you voted for, this is the consequence, because somehow, some people actually try to run away from the consequences of their action. A lot of people do not want to take the accountability. It's okay for you to vote for anybody you want to vote for. And let's just be real, okay? Whoever you want to vote for, it's okay for you to vote for the person. You have the right, okay, to vote for whoever that pleases your heart, that tickles your fancy. Whoever you want to vote for, you make sure you vote for that person. But when the consequences come calling, take accountability, grab it and say yes, beat your chest and say yes, this is exactly what I voted for and I'm receiving the consequences, and just you'll be free. Nobody will even call you out, right? And I think that's what is happening right now with a lot of people trying to shift blames and make it look like they didn't ask for this. This is not what we voted for. No, it was exactly what you voted for, right? So sometimes far more personal than anyone expected, right? A lot of people didn't expect this to happen, but somehow it's here. And what people need to start doing right now is to face the consequences of their vote, right? Well, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Please consider subscribing. If you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well, so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you all on my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you all next time. Bye, guys.